Welcome one and all to another exciting edition of Transformer Reviews. Well guys, we are taking a look at Night Prowler, who apparently is an Autobot. Really? This is an Autobot? Really? Huh. So yes, actually apparently guys, that is legit, because when you do your little bit of research, in 2003, Hasbro was doing the Universe line that preceded the Generations line. And during that time, they had a Universe War, which the children of Primus, who wore an Autobot symbol, were battling the minions of Unicron, who for some reason were wearing Decepticon symbols. And essentially it was just Hasbro pushing out a line of repaints to get more money, which, I mean, come on, this is clearly what this is too. So, anyway, Night Prowler was supposed to be released around 2003, so, you know, it only took about, 19 years to actually happen. And even this is not actually the intended mold that was to be used, so it's more the idea that has finally come to fruition, which, am I mad about it? No, actually I am really kind of digging this pseudo monochrome repaint of Cheetor, which, I mean, to be fair, when you look at it, if you were to really kind of compare the spots, it's pretty much the same pattern on Cheetor that it is on Night Prowler, even though he's supposed to be a snow leopard, which, I mean, when you look at it guys, really this will always be more cheetah than it can ever be a snow leopard. I mean, a simple paint job cannot alter what its beast mode is. Which, you know, I will admit fully that yes, I didn't really like the Cheetor mold originally when it came out, but with that being said, I now have 3 of the same mold, so yeah, I actually do like it now, because my biggest hang-up was something that we'll look at in robot mode. We'll save that for when we get there. But I did want to kind of show you guys how he fits in with the other 2 guys that have preceded him. Really, if you've seen this mold, you know what the beast mode is all about. With that being said, let's actually see what robot mode has in store for us. So guys, here we see our guy in his robot mode, and again, much like beast mode, you've been here, you know what you're getting as far as functionality with posing and all that sort of stuff. However, some people will look at this gray with, you know, a slight bit of beige in there, like maybe just the slightest hint. But I do like how I've never seen that color on this mold before. And the fact that it does kind of harken back to Cheetor with the yellow. When you look at the Cheetor mold, what is blue on him, that's what they turned yellow on this guy, with the exception of the overall, you know, head shape and stuff. So I do find that kind of funny. Now, one thing that Cheetor is known for in his design is on his head crest, is he does have the maximal crest right here on top of his head. Well, this guy, he actually has an Autobot symbol. Now, I know we were kind of joking about that at first, but like I mentioned at the outset, the children of Primus, the branding at that time, they all had the Autobot symbol. So that's why he actually has that symbol instead of the maximal one. So when we look at Night Prowler, isn't it kind of funny how these guys, they're both covert agent guys, you know, sneaking around doing their thing. And what I find funny is, I didn't think about it till just really recently, but he's got an urban camo like colors. So I'm like, that really makes sense. I mean, aside from the yellow, but otherwise I just really like how these guys contrast quite a bit. So guys, one thing that I did want to go ahead and mention about this is that while Cheetor was in this form, he was a kid, and we saw how he grew and matured, especially as he changed forms through the Beast Wars. Well, this guy, because he has so little lore about him, I kind of get a different vibe, like maybe this is a Autobot veteran that has just upgraded into a feline form that just happens to look like Cheetor. I mean, this is not the first time we've seen a guy share a feline alt mode who has a robot mode that looks very similar to Cheetor. So, that being said, it's kind of like like I said, I kind of get like maybe this is a more experienced, grounded character, and I kind of like that dynamic. I kind of have to talk about the thing that everybody that's seen my videos knows that drove me crazy about the Cheetor mold, is how it was always missing the gut guns, and I had to go third party with these two guys over here. However, with this guy, not so much, because again, this guy is somebody that has very little fiction to him, and really, you could really just kind of apply anybody else's weapons to him, and I think he works with them. So I think, guys, as we can see in this photograph, we can definitely see how he's putting them to good use, which I gotta feel sorry for Shadow Panther. He's kind of become our punching bag as of late, but you know what? That's alright. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that look that we took at the Walmart exclusive Night Prowler. We have a couple more coming down the pipeline. I'm hoping to get Sandstorm and Buzzsaw knocked out before too long. However, that's really all I got to say about this guy. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in another review.